A three-man panel, led by Justice Haruna Sanami, is hearing the federal government's application seeking a stay of the judgment delivered on October 13 by the Court of Appeal, ordering the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu. The courtroom is almost empty, except for his legal team, lawyers for the federal government, and his family, who are present to witness the day's proceedings. While arguing its motion for stay of execution, counsel for the federal government, Mr. David Kaswe, tells the court that Mr. Nnamdi Kanu is a huge threat to national security and must be kept in detention for relative peace in the southeast and the whole country, pending the resolution of an appeal already filed at the Supreme Court. He adds that Kanu is a flight risk and would escape out of the country if the judgment which ordered his release was not stayed. However, the lead counsel to Kanu, Mr. Mike Ozekome, dismisses the claim that Kanu jumped bail in his trial at the Federal High Court. Mr. Ozekome claims that the military unjustly invaded Kanu's ancestral home and he escaped death by the whiskers. He further tells the court that the federal government was in contempt of court by not obeying the October 13 judgment and as such has no moral and legal rights to make the request from the same court. He further argues that contrary to the federal government's claim, it is only the release of his client that will ensure peace not only in the southeast but the entire country. Justice Sanami subsequently reserved judgment. Surrounded by traditional chiefs who were in court in solidarity, Kanu's counsel speak on the day's proceedings as efforts to speak to the federal government's lawyer was futile.
And would Nnamdi Kanu living prisons? Don't forget, any day they hold him further from 13th of October is illegal detention. We're already going to court with a fundamental rights enforcement matter. So it is releasing Nnamdi Kanu that will bring about peace and tranquility, not detaining him.
Following that judgment, there's been pleas for the federal government to obey the order of the court to release Mr. Kanu, a plea the federal government is not considering in view of the suit pending at the Supreme Court.